I just heard an amazing inspirational talk with Matthew Wadsworth. He's one of the world's best lieutenants.
Yeah, lieutenant.
Lieutenant. He's in a great demand as a soloist, and he has a career in that. But we're at the internet marketing event, and the reason I found Matthew so interesting is in his first year, he made $600,000 online, and now he's got a multi-million-dollar business online. And just what I do love about the internet is no matter what passport you have, no matter what you do, it's your mindset that just gets you on the thing. And that's what Matthew talks a lot about. And just to add one more thing, like what do you think you need on a website? What are the basics you need to be doing, right? You think you need to be able to look at a website, right? Well, just to prove that anyone can do it, Matthew is actually blind since birth, right?
That's it.
So we're just going to introduce, amazing, having multi-million-dollar business, blind since birth, and we're just going to speak about, so Matthew, just to introduce yourself a little bit, just a little bit of your background. You're English?
Yeah, I'm from the UK, and I live partly in Canada as well. So I spend a bit of time in North America and in the UK, and travel around a fair bit with music. And great thing about the internet and running a business that is kind of based online is that you can, as long as you've got an internet connection, you can do that from anywhere. So I use my business to sort of finance or to provide me with the lifestyle that I want. So I very much do it as a kind of lifestyle choice.
So what were you doing? You're born blind since birth, right? And you went through a normal school. You graduated. Did you have a job?
No, I've never had. I went through school and music college and all that kind of stuff. But I've never had a job, as it were. A full-time job. I earned my living as a musician, and that's still what I do. But I don't have to rely on it anymore for my income. So I can do the concerts and the gigs and the recordings I like, and I have all this kind of income coming in from various businesses, and because the income from classical music, the lute is a 17th century instrument. The income is limited. I mean, it's kind of $30,000 a year, and lots and lots of travelling. So I just thought that why could I not do that, but have a better quality of life at the same time? So that was my motivation.
When did you get started?
On the internet?
Yeah.
2 years ago. Exactly.
2 years ago?
Yeah,
wow.
Exactly 2 years ago. It's gone fast, and one of the things that's taken me forward quickly is I took my skills from music and sort of reverse engineered what I'd done, and I put that into business. So I very quickly found out what I could and couldn't do. Got people to help me with the things I couldn't do, and focused on my strengths, and that's it's a huge thing. I mean, if you can do that, then you're going to go forward.
How do you do this? So you cannot see the web pages. You don't see a site. How do you you read a page, right? It talks to you.
Yeah. I've got software on the computer that makes it talk.
Yeah.
But visually, I mean, graphics and things like that, I've just get someone else to do it. And
okay.
Really, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you want to be getting people to do almost everything, or as much as you can.
How are you finding these employees? How do you know if they're good, or how do you use
well, I get second opinions from people, and I get people who know me to look at their work, and then when I find someone, I hang on to them and pay them a bit more, or get them to work with me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So other website owners give you thousands and thousands of tens of thousands of dollars to get copywriting and all this sort of stuff from you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't do much work for other people in terms of copywriting and product launches. I sort of do it for myself, but yeah, occasionally, I mean, I get offers kind of every week, and I'll occasionally take something on if I think that, the end of the day, $10,000 when you get to a certain level, it's not that much, and especially when you've got that coming in from passive income. So I'd usually do it if there was a business relationship in it, or if it was something long term, because doing all that work for 10 grand, well then it's gone. There's nothing left from it. So you've got to be strategic.
What kind of products have you been selling online?
Various markets, really. I mean, sort of trading, and I haven't done much. I've stayed away really from the sort of make money market, even though I've got opportunity there. I might go into it in 2010. We'll see. But no, I go into markets where I know that people have got specific problems, and more importantly, where I know that they will pay for a solution. And that's what I look for. And then on top of that, I really, my favourite thing is to have either membership sites or automated software. I've developed sort of various software applications, and so I like the thing that you can do it once to get someone signed up, and then you get paid for the lifetime of their subscription.
Do you have expertise in the things that you're selling, or you just...
Some of them I do, yeah. Some of them I have expertise, and other things no. And then I'm kind of the publisher or the interviewer, and then I find experts, and I kind of become good at interviewing. It's something I enjoy, and it fits very well with the way I work. So
yeah.
I do things that way.
Wow. So you spend some of your time in London, in UK, and some of it in Canada?
Some in Canada, some in Montreal, yeah. I just go back and forth.
Oh, wow.
And no, it's very nice.
And is your typical day spent in front of the computer or on the phone, or how is it?
It is, yeah, there's some time on the computer, but I try and make sure that when I do sit down, I know what I'm going to achieve, because otherwise it can kind of eat you up, and you spend hours on it. So yeah, and I get a balance between that and music, and if I've got concerts coming up, then I need to practice more, and then when I've got freer time, then I'll do more stuff on the internet. But I'm always thinking ahead, and so, yeah, just got to be organised.
You were saying one of the most important things was mindset. Is that true?
Oh yeah, it's everything. And unfortunately, it's not really talked about, especially in many of the internet marketing products, because it's difficult and it's not really a kind of sexy topic. It doesn't appeal that much to people, and so marketers will stay away from it. They'll focus on the end result. It's a bit like weight loss. You're not going to sell someone the ingredients of a weight loss pill, or you're going to sell the end result of feeling good. So, but honestly, it's the foundations. I mean, you wouldn't build a house without the foundations, but it collapse. And the mindset is absolutely a big part of the foundations, and it's worth working on.
But how does one start? I mean, what can some of the people watching this interview, for me, for instance, I get inspiration that just speaking with someone like yourself, it's possible to make a couple $100,000 or $1 million.
Yeah.
It's already broken down some mental barriers that I had.
Yeah.
Maybe, that everything is a scam online.
Yes.
But that's kind of mindset. What other stuff can people take away straight away to start working on that mindset?
Well, I think it helps to be very clear. It's no good just saying, well, I want to make money, because you need a motivation. You need, why do you want to make more money? What are you going to do with it? And don't try and make more money if you're unhappy, because that's not going to happen. If you need to buy a house, or if there's certain things you want to do with life, or you got to kind of get the why factor clear, and then you need to really think, well, okay, so if I'm going to use the internet, how am I going to do it? Do I need training? Who am I going to go to? Who inspires me? And then start looking at your strengths and say, well, what am I good at? What do I need help with? And then strike a balance between educating yourself and taking action, because you can always think, well, I don't know enough, and that's honestly, you don't really need to know very much to make a lot of money. And so if you get over that hurdle, then that's a big thing. So I'd say vision, action, and focus. Get really focused and just say, right, I'm going to see something through. I'm not going to be scared if it doesn't work out. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to learn from it.
Awesome. Awesome. So, well, thanks again for your time, Matt. Is there some place that people can check you up online?
Yeah, go to mattwadsworth.com. MattWadsworth.com.
Okay, thanks a lot, Matt.
Pleasure.
So, there you have it. We just spoke with Matt.